Hi everyone, it's Graham again and welcome back to my channel. So today I am here with part 2 of my September book haul. I have another 4 books to show you and these are paperback editions that I've purchased recently. I'm quite excited about these, so without much further ado, let's dive straight in. So the first one is The Cottage by Lisa Stone. The tagline reads, "Do you dare unlock the door?" This seems like a really gripping psychological thriller, sort of crime novel. I'm there for it, and let's see what it's about. An isolated cottage. After losing her job and boyfriend, Jan Hamlin is in desperate need of a fresh start. So she jumps at the chance to rent a secluded cottage at the edge of Coleshaw Woods. A tap at the window. Very quickly though, things take a dark turn. At night, Jan hears strange noises and faint taps at the window. Something or someone is out there. A forest that hides many secrets. Jan refuses to be scared off, but whoever is outside isn't going away, and it soon becomes clear that the nightmare is only just beginning. A gripping new thriller with a difference from USA Today best-selling author Lisa Stone. This sounds so up my street and I'm so there for it. And doesn't the front cover look really creepy? I think it plays into the whole idea of being absolutely secluded in a cottage in the middle of a wooded area. Absolutely terrifying, and I can't wait to get to it. So the next one that I have is Outraged, Why Everyone is Shouting and No One is Talking. And this is by Ashley Dotty Charles. And I just love the fact that there is a sheep and a wolf in sheep's clothing. I think it's just fab. I'm there for this. This is like a sort of a novella. A novella? Can you call it a novella? Or is it an essay or a collection of essays? A smart and timely manifesto, that's what it is, for surviving the age of rage. In this wise and very funny journey into the outrage industry, Ashley Dotty Charles explores how by shouting about everything, we have lost sight of the fights that actually matter and created a world where our outrage feels without consequence. Here's how we can get it back on track. A book that had me hollering, nodding and questioning at the same time, and that is a quote from Candace Carty-Williams, author of Queenie. A fantastic book, and if you haven't read that one, get to it. A swipe at the empty rhetoric of activism, and that's a quote by The Observer. Chris Evans says, funny, educational, enlightening, way ahead of its time. And Bella Mackey says, everyone with a social media account should read this book. I am so there for this. I love books that are sort of, you know, that kind of you can really identify with. I'm a shouty person. I get annoyed at things and go off the deep end at the slightest little thing. So yeah, I think this book is quite timely for me at the moment, and I look forward to getting to it. It's a very short one. I think it would be a really quick read, something that you can kind of dive in and out of as and when. But yeah, I'm so excited. So next I have it's a rather different book to what I'm used to. It's based in fact, but has a sort of like not factual feel as well. It is 9/11 The Conspiracy Theories. Now, I love true crime and all that kind of thing, and psychology and all that kind of stuff. And I feel that true crime and things like 9/11 kind of go hand in hand, because it is a true crime case, really. It was a criminal act, what happened on this day 20 years ago now. And this is by David Gardner, and the tagline says, "The truth and what's been hidden from us." 20 years ago, 4 passenger aircrafts were hijacked and flown into the World Trade Center in New York, the Pentagon near Washington, and a field in Shanksville, Pennsylvania. Nearly 3,000 people were killed. The narrative in the weeks and months that followed seemed straightforward. The attacks had been masterminded by Al-Qaeda leader Osama bin Laden. an embittered terrorist with an abiding hatred of the West. But 2 decades later, that neat explanation still fails to answer some important questions surrounding that fateful day. 9/11, the conspiracy theories, seeks the truth, not only of what we do know about 9/11, but also what has been intentionally hidden from us. Researching these stories with the help of strong first-person reporting and an in-depth examination of documentation released under Freedom of Information protocols, this book sheds new light on one of history's most tragic and troubling episodes, which shattered forever the myth of America as a country immune to international terrorism. So, yeah, that sounds incredible. But like I say, I am a fan of true crime, and I feel, obviously, I've said that I feel that true crime and things like this kind of go in hand, like conspiracy theories. And who doesn't love a good conspiracy theory? And let me tell you, there are many, many conspiracy theories that surround 9/11 and the fallout from that. Yeah, excited to get to this one. I'm not excited. What's the word I'm looking for? Intrigued to get to this one. I think it's another one that you could kind of dip in and out of as and when you fancy a bit of a conspiracy. The final one that I have today is I'm not sure how to describe this. I think it's YA. I think it's like young adult. This is actually written by a cousin of a girl that I work with, and apparently it has very sort of like Harry Potter vibes. So yeah, and I just had to get it because support independent authors, self-published people. It is The Hand of Jack Dark, and it's by L.C. Cranston. This sounds so much fun, and I think I think I'll love this when I read it. Do you believe in angels? I didn't either. But when they made themselves known to the world by walking through a magical door straight into the House of Commons while the Prime Minister was in mid-debate, it was impossible not to believe in them. They came to foretell of a curse that would affect humans and angels alike. Jack had no idea the coming of the angels would affect his small life in such a huge way. He was young and quick to anger, brash, intolerable, and always got into fights. He had no friends. From an early age, he could talk to dead animals, and unlike the humans, he felt a connection to the angels, a secret power that the angels could also sense in him. But this power attracted the curse that sadly caused his mother's death. Before she died, she told him he was one of them, an angel. Left alone, he is rescued by 2 young angels who could feel his powers. Jack is then thrust into a world of mystery, magic, and vampires, where kings and queens rule over realms of colour-coded magic known as miracles. Why did his mother hide him away from his own kind? Jack must find his rightful place and train his deadly powers to protect his new friends from the growing curse and its shadow-like minions. That sounds so good, and I really look forward to this. My friend Leonie, whose cousin wrote this, said that, Leonie is dyslexic, and as is her cousin. And apparently it's been written in a way that makes it easier for people with dyslexia to read and understand. It has that kind of flow to it. So I'm intrigued to see. I'm not dyslexic, but I'm intrigued to see how the story flows and how it would be easier for someone who does have dyslexia to read this, because I know that Leonie not so much struggles with her reading, but it's something that she doesn't often do because she can find it frustrating, I think. But yeah, this sounds so much fun, and I can't wait to get to it. But that is the end of part 2 of my September book haul. I hope you saw something that you liked. Have you read any of these books? Will you read them? Yeah, let me know. But thank you so much for watching. Whatever you're doing, I hope you have so much fun doing it. Whatever you're reading, I hope you love it. Stay fabulous, be amazing, be yourself, stay safe, and I'll see you again soon for another video. Bye bye.